What up? Oh, do you like my white petals? Or white fortune cookies? I'm not sure yet. I think you need a bit of color. One little guy in there. It makes your eye really drawn to it, you know. What's that guy doing there? And all the way up here. That's my favorite color combo. Cyan and pink. Good stuff. What's up, guys? Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. If you are new around here, my name is Adam. My channel is called Coding Things IRL because that is what I do. And today we're going to work on this Lite game some more. And we're very close to being done. Looks like we got 4 votes on the poll for the name for Britecraft. Looks like Britecraft is going to be an early front runner. I still have yet to check if that's even available. Let's go and check if it's available. We got britecraft.net available. Let's see if we can just spell it right. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that, you guys. Besides, it's not even spelled right. It's not spelled the way that I would think that it's going to be spelled. But you know what? Britecraft.net is available. So, if you guys want it to be called Britecraft, we'll call it Britecraft. I kind of like Britecraft. It gets the name across. It's like, it's bright and you craft. Perfect, right? Those 2 words, I think, may sum up the entire, but also Pixel Glow, because it's pixels and they glow. I chose the word pixel because the word peg is unappealing. What's going on with my stream? Hold on. That's annoying. Whoa. Whoa. I just messed it up too. Hold on. Alright, do this. Do that. Get rid of this. Flip that. Flip it. And gonna add one of these in there. And right there, but yes. There we go. kind of. Almost. There we go. Wait. There we go. There we go. So yeah. Cast your votes now. We got some names out there. So far, we got one vote in for Glow Grid. I like Glow Grid too. It also gets the name across. What's up, guys? Party, party. Party in the chat. Alright, we got some work to do. So we are making circles here, but the border color is not showing where it should. First thing I want to do real quick is bring these circles to scale. They're not scaling correctly. Let's get that fixed. So on our circle on Shapes.js, we have the add circle function. Remember, every time we're making a shape, what we're doing is we are bringing a rectangle in and we are cutting out the pieces of it that don't belong in the shape. So if you want a perfect circle, just picture a perfect square and then cut the corners off, and then you have a perfect circle, essentially. In a nutshell. But in our circle function, the rectangle that we're making is too small, and the shaving that we're doing is also thusly too small. So what we must do is fix that. So far on the poll, we have 5 votes in, 80% Britecraft, 20% Glow Grid. Alright, keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Okay. Now, I gotta do a couple things off screen. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm pulling up my own stream just so I could get my counts up, so I can get more people in. I know it's shameful, but it just seems like I have 2 options really. I can stream for 8 hours, or I can do this. And you guys might know this about me. I've got kids and a career and stuff. So streaming for 8 hours is not something that I can easily do. So don't forget to like up the stream so I can get people in here quickly while I can before I have to go and take my kids to school and stuff. Should probably get something more interesting on the screen too. I'll do my part if you do your part. I mean, I'll do my part anyway, but anyway, it'd be cool if I got some help. Alright, almost ready, you guys. Almost ready. What should the name of this game be? Alright, one more. Alright, now we got 7 votes. Brite 57, Glow, Grid 29, Other 14. Keep the votes coming in, you guys. All right. So let's make these circles a little bit bigger. So this is where we're making the rectangle right here. And you see we have a width and a height. And that's actually completely fine. But the circle that we're making out of it, we're passing in this scaled radius. And I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Let's pass. Excuse me. Let's pass in a regular radius and see what that gets us. So we're on circle. As you can see, we now have a bigger circle. It's clearly bigger. Dramatic. It's too big. And we'll deal with that in a second. It's so big that it crashes my game even. That's good for now. That's what we want. For now. It's actually an issue with the previews that crashes the game. And I have an idea for that. Previews are simply a meshed instance. So why not use a meshed instance outside of our regular rendering? Sorry. Just getting into the zone here, you know what I mean? What's going on with that circle? Does it look cut off to you? All the circles look a little cut off. What do you think? Do you think the circles look cut off? Yeah, I do too. When I was in school, I used to draw stuff like this constantly instead of paying attention. It's not anything. It's just patterns. Stuff I see when I close my eyes. It's pleasing, you know what I mean? If you don't make a mistake, it's pleasing. This is too low. And possibly like a pattern that belongs on a sweater, something like that. When I was little, I had a tendency to overdo it. But as an adult, I have patience. take a little bit off and pretend that I was doing something that I actually wasn't. You ever do that? Alright, enough for this sweater pattern. We need to name this game. So far we have 9 votes. Britecraft, Pixel Glow, Glow Grid Other, Britecraft with 56, Pixel Glow with 11, Glow Grid with 22, and Other with 100. I think Britecraft is the front runner. Or it is the front runner. I think it will be the victor. What's up, guys? Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content. Alright, so we made the circle bigger. Did we successfully change the border color? It looks like no. Yeah, so that's next. Let's get a nice split screen going. Alright, border color, border color, border color, border color. What is going on with the border color? So we have this function that is called onCircleBorder, and the two conditions are that the width is greater than 2, and then that function onCircleBorder. And here we have encircle radius and then not encircle radius, radius minus 1. So not encircle radius, radius minus 1 means it's outside of the innermost loop. Here, let's make the circle bigger. Let's get the noise off of the screen. Let's make the circle bigger because that actually looks correct. Well, that doesn't look correct. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. It's a humongoid circle. It's way too big. I crashed it. It's been crashed. Sorry guys. Hold on. There we go. Back in business. Alright, let's tame it down. Let's put it at 25. Okay, now we can at least see it. Don't worry, we are going to fix that. Alright, border color. Changes the entire thing. So it thinks that the entire thing is the border. In that case, is radius something that's less than 1? Possibly. Just give it a little console log right here. But I would assume that radius is half of our height, like we've designated it. But I've been surprised before. Let me just tell you. Tons of user messages. 10, 319, that's a big number. But the consensus is 10, and that is correct. So we have one that is in the circle radius of 10 and not in the circle radius of 9. That to me defines the border correctly. So is there something else going on here? Open source, good to see you. Unreal Engine will be our next project. I'm super stoked to get started with the Unreal Engine. I've been working with these engines where you have to do, they don't provide a lot of the sophisticated libraries that Unreal Engine supplies. So I'm switching to Unreal Engine after this project so that we can start to do some real game development. And of course, open source, you will be the first to know. You will be the first to know, my friend. Okay. So onCircleBorder, Yes, we are looking good here. And we are passing in color, or it's on circle border. Okay, that's just, I think we may be one level up doing something that is we may be doing something one level up that is causing that. Anyway, what we should do is we should just console log all these colors. Alright, sorry, I get a little carried away with the tapping sometimes. I get a little carried away with the tapping, sorry. Okay, so white there, right? White. What is it there? White and the other color. That's correct. And null is what we're passing in for the color. Null, all those colors look correct. It all looks correct. Let's see the console now. Oh, I see. Actually, I don't see. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't see what's going on. What does color end up being then? So, right here then. I mean, obviously it's going to become the border color, but why? Why does it become the border color? If color is null and this operator is here, then it should go into the ternary and it should choose the border color because it is on the border. Is it on the border? Is it registering as on the border? That's probably... It's registering everything as on the border, now that I think about it. So what are we passing into on circle border? The position, the midpoint, and the radius. So that looks good. The position that we're passing in is the one that we're passing into the function, and the new position is the position that's been displaced by the radius. What's up, guys? Don't forget to hit the like button. We're also trying to name this game. If you guys have any other suggestions for what the name should be of this game, let me know and we will get it going. Alright, I'm gonna make a BRB message because I have to run to the bathroom. 30 and what? 30 is the height, so 26 maybe? It's too much. It's much too much. It's far too much. We'll go 24 and 16 like normal. 24, 16. And this time we'll make it a nice, cool neon green color. See, there's the border working, by the way. Oh, that R is going to need help. So's that B. Alright, it's a circle of 1 now. Oh, how are we going to do that? Well, that's going to have to do. Looks a little weird. Gotta fix that scaling again. But alright, I mean, that's okay. Kind of digging the grave a little deeper, huh? I think that's sufficient. I don't know, you can't really tell that it's R or B. Let's just widen those up a little bit. Guys, if I didn't tell you, I am not actually an artist. I'm a programmer. So I apologize for the terrible art. It's not terrible. It's not good. Oh, God. It's one thing I really need to do is, the undoing. Alright, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. What's up, guys? Back from the John. Alright. Where we at with the vote? Alright, guys. So, on the vote, we have 9 votes. 56% for Britecraft, 11% for Pixel Glow, 22% for Glow Grid, and 11% for other. Cast your votes. Cast your ideas in the chat for other names if you have them. And let's get back to it. Our problem that we are currently dealing with is an unbordered circle, or rather a circle that is all border. 100% border. Change the border color. Well, change the entire circle. And among other issues that we will deal with. So. Alright, let's figure it out. So this is the ternary operator right here that's supposed to control our border color. And Right now we have it console logging the Boolean on the border, and we have it excuse me. We have it console logging the Boolean, and we have it console logging the color. So let's see it. So we got true, and then we have this E600 color, which is, I think, the red. Yes, it is. So that's not right. Or it's not always right. But look at that, though. Some of the time we have false, and we still have that color. That must mean that we are passing this color in all the time. Right? So if we get rid of this ternary operator here, goodbye, does that mean that we have a circle with a border? No. But it's not the border color. It's actually the opposite. Interesting. So does that mean that our arguments are getting mixed up? How could that even happen? It's good to see you, Nico. Sorry for the delay. Okay, we're crashing. We're crashing. We're crashing. Okay. Yes, so the question that I had just asked, are these like opposite somehow? Yes, they're opposite. It's interesting. Is the Boolean opposite? Or are the colors opposite? I actually don't know. Console log them. I think that the Boolean is opposite. I think that the Boolean is opposite. Alright, but they were doing white, white. So there we have white and then our red color. So it's the Boolean that's wrong. Possibly. I just realized that it's 2 there. So we got white on the border, red on the fill, but look, we have the opposite there. Our fill color and border color are switched around. Isn't that right? That first color is white, and yet it's the fill color. How did that happen? I know that we're assigning default colors. Maybe that's just a default color. I doubt it, though. I seriously doubt it. Yeah, no, our colors are definitely switched around. So why? Why is that? Is it just the labels that are switched around? No. It's not. I don't know. Pretty strange. I have to say, this is pretty strange that the colors are switched around. Fill color, border color. Refresh. Sorry, I'm just going over this again just because it's really weird. I change border color to red. I'm console logging fill color, border color. So it should be the second color that is white, but the first color is white. How? Not sure. Okay. Let me just console log the entire object because see what other kind of crazy shenanigans are going on in it. Don't forget to vote. We are choosing a name for this game. We need to publish it pretty soon. So far we got 10 votes, 60% for Britecraft, 10% for Pixel Glow, 20% for Glow Grid, which I thought was Glow Grind, which might be cool too, 10% for other. Let's get some other ideas out there. What else do we got? Color, something with color, right? No. Illumipegs. Illumiboard. Rainboard. Rainboard? Do you guys like rainboard? No, rainboard sounds like it's gonna be wet. Spectrum Glow. We got one more vote for Britecraft. It looks like it's going to be Britecraft. I'm not going to lie. It looks like it's going to be Britecraft. I like Britecraft, so I'm cool with that. Britecraft is a cool name for me. These kind of look like stop signs, but you know what else they kind of look like? They kind of look like those, like, don't come here signs. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it looks like. Anyway, I gotta get this fixed. So, I decided to console log that entire object, so let's see it. Oh, I gotta refresh still, actually. So let's console log it. Console log. Alright, here we go. Right, there's the fill color, border color. So I have to change the border color. not the fill color. And see what we get. So we changed the border color, and that's correct. So how have we changed it lower? How did we do that? Can't believe I influenced the name of your game with my vote. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not gonna name it. By the way, love your work on the Emancipation Proclamation. Lincoln. Okay. So, still, I am confused about what is happening here. Maybe it was a case of I didn't hit save correctly. Maybe that's it. So we do got the circle here. But no, look, it's all border again. How? Oh. But still, see, okay. Okay, now check the shape. Now we'll check the shape. Once it calms down. I don't remember which color is which. I'm pretty sure that's the border color. E4, 5. Yeah, so how does it get switched around? There's no way it gets switched around. That's not happening. That is not happening. There's no way. Alright, let's see. I don't want that. I want fill color, border color, and color. That's what I want in that loop. Okay, cool. Let's get it. They don't even have the right flag. Can't do anything. Football is the closest thing that I can get to America. Oh, eagle, duh. But okay, yeah. Anyway, you get it. Okay, console. So FF, and then the D is the middle one. The D is the middle one. That's the border color. That's correct. Okay, yeah. Sorry. What a shame that they don't have the American flag. I guess, you know, they would have to have every country's flag. Maybe they don't have the bandwidth. That's what I'm going to go with. Surely it cannot be anti-America. Surely. Okay. So I think that what we're dealing with here is that this on the border thing is poo-poo. But let's try this now. Still the opposite. So it's in the on circle border function itself. We're passing in the position and the midpoint. And what? Do those need to be switched around? Or is it we're in the circle radius? No, it's the opposite. So we are in circle. We're not in circle radius. We're not in circle radius, but we are in circle radius -1. It's like that. That's what it is. That's all it is. Seriously? Wow. Where do they get off, brother? Where do they get off? Let me look at this in-circle radius function here. So that in that one, the midpoint is the first argument, yeah. And it's saying that the distance... Oh, okay. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Maybe it's not dumb. It is in that circle radius. Yes, actually. That's right. And it's not in the circle radius of minus 2. Try that. Let's make it a thicker border. Make it a thick boy. Been having trouble with this border all day. There we go. It's fixed. Kind of. -1 doesn't work. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, it's mutually inclusive. There you go. It's mutually inclusive. There you go. It's freaking mutually inclusive. Oh, not a triangle. We'll get to triangles next. Promise. All you triangle lovers out there. We got some work to do still here. Okay. Good. Good. Still a scaling issue, but good. Oh, look. Apple cores. That's fun. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Don't hold on. Don't wait. Don't wait up for me. I am actually going to do it. Hold on. Teach you coding. Brother, the only teacher is experience. But, I mean, if you were to get started today, you have to realize that the first thing that you need for your code is something on the screen. And for me, I would reach for HTML and CSS, and that's where I would start. And then the next thing you realize is that the things that are on your screen, the things that are on your screen are going to have to do something. That's when you're going to reach for JavaScript, and that's when you're going to struggle for a long time. For me, several months, 3 months, hard grind, at least. Then once you get that, probably several years of also grinding. But once you can make something that does something, you'll be able to prove yourself as a programmer. From there, I'd get a job, and then it's off to the races. That's my story in a nutshell. That should be a different color. If I knew Java and that was all that I knew, I would learn a different language. If you know Java, maybe it's time to learn JavaScript. Thank you. I will fix that right now, brother. No wonder I ain't been getting no traffic. That's alright. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you to let me know about that stuff. Could have easily let that go, if you know what I mean. But you didn't. I really appreciate that. Do you guys like Apple or what? You guys more like Windows people or what? I would go both front end and back end if you can. I understand the design thing is ridiculous, and sometimes I spend hours just designing things because I suck at it. But you never want to rely on other people for something like that. Yeah, man, thank you so much for telling me about that. It's sort of embarrassing, honestly, but what can you do? It's good to know that my Twitter stuff is getting out there, though. Yeah, sure enough, it's broken as hell. How come? Coding things. This needs an @ sign, doesn't it? I think that when you put it on Twitter, it yeah, here, let me do this. I have to get the actual link. Yeah, probably the @ sign. Let me see, I'm not signed in here. Can't do that there. I can't go there though. Oh, whatever. Twitter's so funny. Let's see. I can go to my YouTube channel, and then when I actually like go to it, it gives me. There's a shareable link somewhere. Share channel. Share channel. What even is that? Hold on a second. There's the Twitter share. So if I do share channel on Twitter, whatever, yeah, just sign in, dude. Yeah, front end is hard in a different way. Front end is hard because if you are like me and you have the tendency to obsess about things, you can spend your whole life trying to align a div or something like that. But some people, they go in and they know exactly what they want to see. And that's probably the type of person that is better at, than me. Oh, there you are, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, dude. You do have to deal with it. Open source 2024 is absolutely right. You cannot avoid it. It's just like talking to people. It's just like being social. Not being social, but working with people, you know. If you want to make good stuff, you have to work with people. If you want to make good stuff, you have to work with people. That's why, right now, I'm deciding to make my project open source. Right here, after I fix my Twitter, I'm gonna do it. How do I fix my Twitter? Dang it, come on, Twitter. Wait, no, I'm signed in now, so I can do this. I can't believe I have to Google this. How did you do it? Did you do it? I can't believe my YouTube channel is broken. Hold on. I don't know where anything is. Notifications. There you are. Now you just linked to your website, which is probably what I should be doing. There is a channel ID. Copy the channel ID. I know that. This is it. Right here. Watch this. Oops. I thought that was going to be it for sure. Dang it. That's what I did. YouTube.com/channel/the channel ID. It worked. Okay. My profile. Edit my profile. Fix my YouTube channel. Fix it. Save. There we go. Thank you so much for that, man. By the way, if you ever want to link your YouTube channel on your Twitter, all you have to do is copy your channel ID, go to your channel, go to, where do you go? Click this little arrow right here where you get more information. Then go to share channel and click copy channel ID. Then you can go up here and you can put it in this URL. And you have to do that because you can't put the @ in the description on Twitter. Thank you so much, Abdella. Alright, back to coding, back to fixing these shapes, huh? I think we had eaten our lunch here. That's fun. Chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. My name is Adam, and I love apples. All right, so with the poll, looks like we got 14 votes so far with a commanding lead, Brite. There would have to be a shocking upset victory for Brite not to win. Okay, so the circles are bordered. You'll notice that there's an issue with the rectangling of the circle. Right there. See that? So the rectangle just needs to be width, not width height. And we'll let the user intuitively figure out that that's how the circle works. Maybe it should be height. Let's go ahead and change it to height. Height. Nope, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to switch the order of these around. Width, height. I think width, height is a fine order. How do you sit? How do you sit for so long coding? I can't focus for this long. Any tips? Yeah, you're not supposed to sit for a really long time. Just what I do is I try to, if I'm doing something that requires a lot of focus, usually I don't have to keep myself focused. Like either I'm super absorbed in something and nothing is going to pry me away from the computer, or I can't focus on something and I have to actually sit down, make myself break myself. I break myself. Sorry, I break my work up into about 30-minute intervals, and I get up and I do other stuff. And I work from home too, so I'm able to do a small task and then go do the dishes, and then come back and do a small task and then go take out the trash and stuff like that. So that's what I do. I mean, I would definitely call my workflow a little bit a-traditional, and it's definitely not like what you see in front of you here on these live streams. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we fix the small circles. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Small circles. What do we do to them again? We made them even. Yeah, okay. So they're uniform based on the width now. That's good stuff. The scaling in general, needs a little work. So I think that basically we just cut everything in half. Literally everything in half. What's the easiest way to do that? I mean, the easiest way to do that is on the GUI, cutting it in half. That's what I'll do. Because, I mean, the scaling is fine right now. The scaling is fine. So, yeah, I'm going to just... You can only go between 1 and 50 right now. Just right now, whatever. And that will alleviate some of the... and I might even bring it down a little bit more. Because that will crash the game, too. Kind of hard to look at. If we change the fill type to dotted, that will be a little bit more nice to look at. Lincoln, thank you for tuning in. Nice meeting you. Some cool colors in here. Silly that I can't see that. No, it's broken. That's okay. I have a plan to fix that. But for right now, I think our circles are fixed. What do you think? I'm going to give them one more test. But I think we're fixed with the circles. And we might be on track. I don't want to speak too soon, so I'm not even going to say it. Let's see. Does that look good? There's one missing from the top. There's one missing from the top. Like pretty consistently too. Pretty consistently. I'm wondering why that might be. But all right, that's a small bug. We don't have to dwell on that right now. I think we can commit this. Let's go ahead and clean it up and get it committed. All right, so what did we have here? That's necessary. I like that. Comment. Yeah, we can leave that in there. We kind of gutted a lot of it. Yep. I remember just doing that 5 minutes ago. Guys, don't forget to vote. We're trying to name this game. So far, we got votes. We got 14 votes, 64% Britecraft, 7% Pixel Glow, 14% Glow Grid, 14% Other. Cast your vote right now. We're trying to get this name. We're trying to get this game named. And we're trying to get it fixed. So, triangles. Triangles are a mess. They don't even work. They don't even work. Let's fix that, you guys. Let's fix the triangles. So the triangles are basically just going to be isosceles triangles. I would say fixed angle, but they're not fixed angle. It's based on the height and the width. Now my trig is bad. My geometry is barely good. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Wrong file. Add triangles where I need to be. Also, I need to get some up on the screen. Excuse me for a second while I do that. I think I know just the thing to put on the screen. You know, that's something I'm really gonna have to fix. I need to fix that now. If we don't have the point pen, then this kind of sucks. I use it every time, so we gotta fix it. Alright, so we got a radius of width divided by 2. And so if the radius is width divided by 2, that's technically correct. It would make a rectangle of... So the rectangle actually needs to be 1 by 1. So what we can do is we can make a rectangle that is taking the radius but raising it up, but no, that's actually correct. Width is 1, so 1 by 1, it would make a 1 by 1 rectangle. And then the make circle, what would that do to the rectangle? I think that what we want to do right here is we want to say that if the radius is less than 1, then we'll just return the rectangle so that we can make sure that we are going to return something every time. Alright, and we set this to 1, set this to 1. Beautiful. The only thing that we have left to do is give it a default value. What's up, guys? We're trying to name this game. So far, Britecraft has it, but still anybody's game. Cast your vote now. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah. So we got that fixed, and we're going to give the class a default value so that we can start with the point pen. And also, while I'm at it, I want to give it a default color that is not white, because white is pretty darn boring. So I'm going to pick those colors right now. And I'm going to pick my 2 favorite colors in a combination, cyan and pink. The primary color will be cyan, which, here, I'll just copy that. And then the secondary color will be this pink color. Gotta get the right one. Not too much blue in it. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So, all right, grab those, move them over here. This is the first one, and this is the second one. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, cool. And we don't need a comma. That's why it was yelling at me. Alright. Now, the only change I want to make on that is that the point should not be the border color. The point should be the fill color, I believe. That's what I would expect if I was sitting here playing this game. I expect it to be the first color I see on the list. And if it's not, then I probably would be frustrated. I'm very unforgiving when it comes to games and programs and stuff like that. If I go in and I have a bad experience, I'm done. And I hate it. And I'm going to leave a scathing review. We don't want that. We don't want me to get my dirty hands on this game and leave a bad review. Speaking of reviews, we're trying to name this game. So far we got Brite in with 64% of 14 votes. Still anybody's game. Cast your vote. Alright, so on the circle and really anywhere else where we have a width of 1 and a height of 1, we want to make the fill color, well, width of 1 or height of 1, we want to make the color just the fill color instead of the border color. So let's just go, let's hone in on add circle first. And we will make sure that we're doing what I just said. So this is the current ternary. We got on the border. We pick fill. Wait, we pick fill color. Okay. All right. So on the border is wrong again. On the border needs to be the opposite of what it is. I can't believe. Whatever. So on the border means not in this, but it is, the border is in this radius, and it's not in this radius. But does that mess with our border? It's opposite now, and that's where we want it to be. Great. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Just has to make sense when I'm looking at it. I don't know why I apologize for that. But anyway, yeah. Make sure you cast your votes. Big strong arm. Okay. Dang, I think I'm running slow here. There we go. I think I'm back to normal. And back to what I would expect the fill color. I'm glad I checked that. So yes, that is correct. When I go to rectangle, not correct. Alright, so let's go over to the rectangle. So here we have on the border, border color, and fill color. And here we have new posts and rectangle. So only thing I want to do is do on the border and then give it a joint condition of and width is greater than 1 and height is greater than 1. Yeah, we'll say that's good. Nico M, what exactly is used to make this local host? What are we using to make this run on a server? We are using Express.js. It is running right now in my terminal. As you can see right here, we're connected to MongoDB. The point of that is so that we can save the artwork and load it on the fly like this. Hello. Although that's, now we realize that that color is not correct, but we'll fix that again. Yeah, that's what this part of it is. Right here. I kind of like that better. But it ain't right. And also it's moving very slow. It's got me nervous. Now, I got plenty of hardware in this computer. It should not be performing like that. Absolutely not. There's no excuse. Alright, we got 15 votes. The margin has thinned for Britecraft. Will we have an upset? 60% Britecraft. 7% Pixel Glow. No love for Pixel Glow. Glow Grid has 13% and 20% other. Cast your vote now. Alright. So the rectangle. This is the new condition that we added in. And we just got to make sure that that's working correctly. Yes. Nico, do you prefer working alone for personal projects like this, or would you want a team stream where all of you collab? I would be open to a collab, but I'll be honest, I'm a little bit scared of a collab. Most of my experience is solo and or working with one other person. When I started my job, my new job, which is a big team, I was like really nervous. I didn't know what it was going to be like, but I actually like it. I actually like working with all the people that I work with. But it's possible that I only like working with those people because those are good people. So I don't know, man. I have worked with some people that I don't like before, so it really depends, man. If I find some good people who are good at what they do, then I'll absolutely work with them. But so far, I haven't seen it. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. So far, I haven't seen it. I mean, even among who you might think, like the great programmers, whatever, I haven't seen it. What am I looking for? Can you get stuff done? Do you know how to get stuff done? Are you going to produce a game at the end of the day? That's tough, man. That is tough. My game is a lot of things baked into one. It's entertainment. I'm entertaining all of you guys. It's entertainment. You get to play it. It's artistic. It's social. You get to share it. That's why I have the shareable links. It's marketed. Again, with the shareable links, we're gonna do SEO and stuff like that on the website. And I'm having a lot of fun. So it's a lot of things to me. Anyway, I'm super grateful that I get to do this with you guys. Okay. Alright, I get carried away sometimes. So this looks good when I go to circle and I make it a height and width of 1. That's what I would expect. Same with a rectangle. So I think we're good to go on those. Did I even commit before? I didn't even commit before. Okay, so we're gonna get that color thing worked out first, though. And I know exactly what it is. I know what the color thing is. Right, yeah. And for me also, when it comes to like the team that I currently work on, I love the team that I currently work on. But if I work in a very laid back environment where deadlines, it's like a non-profit, so deadlines are not as meaningful as a for-profit company, or at least they just don't stress about them as much, which is amazing. But if I were to stress about deadlines, I don't know, I'd have to probably be a little bit more careful about the people that I work with. And I am, because I do. So it's a weird and unique situation for me when it comes to working on teams. But I understand that, you know, a team can get done, like, you know, you think about a processor, right? A multi-threaded processor is able to get folds of work done more than a single-threaded processor. And the same is true for people who are working on an agile team. You know, one person can be doing this, the other can be doing that. You can brainstorm problems quicker together, bounce problems off, get to things quicker if you're on the right team. But then if you're on the wrong team, it can be toxic. All right, let's check in with the vote. We got 15 votes. Britecraft, 60%. Pixel Glow, 7%. Glow Grid, 13%. 20% for other. Britecraft is the Amazon of this poll. Maybe we should call it Jeff Bezos Craft. Bezocraft. Bezos. That's vote. There we go. Triangles, right? What do the circles look like now? They look fine. They look absolutely fine. There's that little issue there, right there, but other than that, they look fine. They look fine. They look fine. Stop saying they don't look fine. They look fine. Nah, they look fine. I mean, I'm wondering if I can just make the circle or the rectangle one bigger. Will that fix it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because it gets filtered anyway. It's just there's not enough pegs there. There's not enough pegs there for the circle. So I just make it a little bit bigger, right? Plus one, plus one. Right? Does that fix it? Does that fix it? No. Yes, actually it does. Look at that. Fixes it. We're fixing stuff we didn't even know we were gonna fix. I mean, it looks better. It's not quite fixed though, huh? Whatever, just plus 2 then. It's arbitrary. It just needs to be bigger. It's completely arbitrary. It just needs to be bigger. And 2 would make sense, right? Because it's 1 on either end. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Hey. Yeah, that looks great. Gotta leave something visually interesting on the screen for people. I don't even know if that's interesting or not. Oh, look at that. We can make a flower that way. Let's try that. Oh god, what is this? Ugh. Let's try to make a flower, huh? Flower craft. Yeah. That's a little too big. That's way too big. Yo, this is for homie who was asking for the flower. Sorry it's so late. And sorry it's kind of jank. Kind of looks like a weird... I'm not even gonna say what it looks like. There, that's a better hole. Flowers don't have holes. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It can just be all pink, right? Pink hole. That's the pink hole of the flower. It kind of looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I? It kind of looks cool. Did I expect it to look cool? Not really, no. That's funny. That's funny. Uh-oh, what was the other color? Hey, we can control Z over here. That's cool. Uh-oh, my camera died. Here, hold on. No! I took a bite out of it. That's alright. Ooh, that looks terrible. I guess let me do it if it looks terrible. Oh no! There we go, hold on. I gotta get the other camera battery. 1 second. Make sure you vote for the game. I'm changing my camera battery, don't go anywhere. We are doing a stream, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. Make sure right now. Make sure you vote right now. Vote, vote, vote. Vote so I can name this game, so I can put it on a website. Vote so I can name this game, so I can put it on a website. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. There's a massive delay, by the way. There is a massive delay. Oops. That kind of works. That's good enough for me. Thank you, open source. I appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta fix that focus too. I use like this super manual camera that I'm not used to. That made it worse. That's about it. Yeah, that's about good, right? Yeah. I think that looks good. DSLR. Man, but I'm obsessed. It's gotta be about right there. That's where it's gotta be. It's gotta be a little higher. Hold on a second. I thought about investing in better equipment. What do you guys think? You think it's a worthy investment? Should I invest in better equipment? Might be a good idea. What do you guys think of my flower? Homie asked for a purple and blue flower, and we made it for him a few days late. Happy anniversary, by the way. Happy anniversary, brother. By the way, I was listening to that again, and he said his anniversary was 1 year and 6 months. But the definition of the word anniversary is that it happens every year. Why do people do that? Why do people cut months into anniversaries? It's not right. Anniversary. Enna. It's Latin, I think. Annum means year. Triangles. Triangles. Let's get to the triangles. Let's do the triangles as quickly as we can. Actually, no. We fixed the point pen. That's great. But now we need to fix this thing right here. By the way, I should save this. Nah, I'll save it later. Does saving even work anymore? Oh, there's an issue with saving, I remember. Oh, man, there's so much to do. Alright, so this is the first thing we're going to do right now. Obviously, we need to make sure that this is the right color. when we go in add circle, the function has, we have the ability to pass in a color, but we're not using it right now because we were confused about the ternary. I think I might have had a parenthetical issue. That one's pretty clear to me. Let's see if that fixes the issue. Yes, it does. Still the issue with this right here. We must be passing the border, or passing the color in somewhere. Are we? Here we're passing in null for the color. So the ternary should work correctly at that point. Let's look at it again. The one that we just created. If color equals null, then we go on the border and then we choose between border color and fill color. Otherwise, we choose the color. And color is getting passed in as null, for sure. Right? Possibly it's undefined. We didn't define it as a default. But no, I mean, something is odd because you see there, it starts out correct, kind of. It's the right color. Then when I set the color, when I set the fill color, it's fine. Then I set the border color, it's also fine. Okay, it changed its behavior. Oh, it's when I set the width, huh? Interesting. Okay, so I set the width to 1, and then at 2, it changes. 1, it's the correct fill color, and then greater than 1, it changes. 2, it changes. What's that about? What's that about? Also, that's not a circle of 1, is it? This is that thing that we're doing. Alright. So I guess we'll only do this if the circle is a little bigger, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do that now. Those rect widths, and I gotta test to see if that fixes that issue. It does. Okay, great. And then the issue of the border color, I just don't understand why that ternary is doing that. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. Another option, but it's kind of an overhauly option, and this doesn't seem like an overhauly thing, right? This does not seem like an overhauly thing. You're making a coffee app? Why a coffee app? Just curious. Why a coffee app, of all things? Just curious about that. Okay, so I'm all jumbled up here. We've got... Man, I just cannot figure out why this ternary is not behaving correctly. Look, watch. Okay, so if I put this back to this right here, just get rid of all that, put it down there. If I put only that there, then I think my configuration works correctly. See that? And then obviously I'm not passing the color in, so that doesn't work correctly. Okay. Try a little bit of a different approach. The fill color is the one that we need to change, I guess. So what we could do is if color not equal to null, then what we'll do is we will set our fill color to color. Please work. Oh, homework from college. Okay, good. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, we must have an error. Or something. It's disturbing. Oh, God. Is it just always being the border color then? Okay, what? Oh, those are constants, aren't they? Okay, I don't have time for this, okay? Honestly, constants are kind of annoying. They shouldn't be. Can I just let that? Hold on. Can I just let that? Is that possible? Yeah, you can do that. Oh, if I didn't say it, that was assignment to a constant variable, which is a no-no. And this is a yes. Honestly, I'm never happy when I use let, or whenever I use const. Never happy. Always sad. It's always some kind of thing that happens. Alright, so we're back in business. We need to get to these triangles before I have to go. Alright, before we do, let's go back to the poll. Still, we got Britecraft killing it with 62%. I think my game is going to be called Britecraft. See what other names we got. This is what I did earlier to get those names. I went to ChatGPT and I said, I'm making a 3JS Lite Brite game. What could its name be? Britecraft, Pixel Glow, Light Brilliance, which is too long and a mouthful, glow grid, which I put on there, sparkle pixels, which is kind of fun to say, but again, to luminous dots, which sounds terrible. Neon art. I like neon art. But to me, it doesn't really get the message across about what it does. And that's the problem that I have with it. Guys, we're up to 7 likes on the stream. Can we get up to 10 likes? Once we get up to 10 likes, I'll do a dance for you guys. Ten likes and I do a hula dance. Hold on. I can do this. Nope, it doesn't work. All right. We got the hula dance going on. We got the vote going on. Let's get those votes in right now. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my tropical environment for my hula dance right now. Alright, so a tropical environment. How are we going to do tropical? Tropical. So, I mean, obviously we need some palm trees. That's the first thing that we're going to need in a tropical environment. And I'm going to do it a little bit of a way that, like, is kind of weird, but you'll see. So, I'm going to make a unfilled circle. I'm going to get this kind of brownish color in there like this. Make it bigger. Yep. Alright, so palm tree number 1, kind of like this. And then like following that like this. And then pretty much like erasing all of it with a smaller filled circle. I think here it'd be good to use React because some of these values need some limits on them. You know what I mean? All right, pretty much like erase most of this. I don't know, it might be leaning a little too much. What is this? Stop that. I don't know. We'll go ahead and leave this one and we'll do another one. This will be the special tree. Alright, now we want this one to be like bigger. What, like 40? 90? Does it even seem like it's getting bigger? We can make it even bigger? No, we can't. Oh, I know what to do. Alright, so we just have to offset the circle. So the majority of this tree will be straight. And I gotta be careful because I'm kind of on the edge here. I can pan it over like that. This would be where rotate would be good, but whatever. That's what I'll do right there. I'll just leave that like that, kinda. Alright, so now again, we'll rectangle it. I'd say that's about, what, 10 on width? Almost 8 on width. We'll go 4 on height. Erase most of that. This is weird. We got this down here. 8's still a little too deep. Maybe we'll go 6 or 7. Step the way down. I think 7 is where it's at. Yeah, definitely 7. Drop these to 1 for a pixel pointer. Oops. Right now, the pixel is offset by a radius or something, which is lame. Doesn't even look like it's working for circle. It has to be filled for a circle. So there's work to do on that, unfortunately, but we had to do it because we had to cut down on some of the overhead. And I could still draw with it, so it's all good. This tree is a little whack. A little whack, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, it's not done. It's not done, brother. Have faith, brother. Alright. What we got? 7 lines of 7. I think a cat just crawled on my roof. Height of 1 there. This is where rotate would be super sweet. Well, we can do something about that. We can just make triangles at this point. Or no, we can't make triangles. No. Alright, well then we have to do this. Alright, what are we gonna do? Alright, we gotta make a pretty full circle here. We're gonna make... Why did I say that? We're gonna make a full circle here. Circle here. Blah. Alright, so what do we got? Green. We can find a nice lovely green. We need to come from full circle. Did I make that joke enough times? Oh, I know, it looks lame. Alright, now we'll do one of these numbers. And one of these numbers. And one of these numbers. Right, probably one like right, yeah. And one more right here. Alright, I want to cut the fine points first before I make the major incisions, or whatever, cutting them out. I'm not a surgeon. Yeah, up here. We can do better than that. Let's make it 5 now. A little bigger. Start taking more off of this. You've heard of a moron. Well, this is called a more off. I feel like it's gonna crash. It feels like it's going to crash, which is really lame. That one was butchered. Trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Probably just go in with the single pointer. Do something about these performance issues. This right here, there's not that many pegs on the board, and it's performing very slowly. So, that's not a good sign, unfortunately. It is not a good sign. But I do have some ideas on how to improve the performance. So overall, I think that we're still in good shape. I think overall I have a it's something that just recently happened too, so I think if I disable that hover event, we probably won't see any of these issues, which sucks because I really like that event, but just for scientific purposes, we can go ahead and get rid of that hover event. And then we'll know what we have to work towards for our performance. So we have a mouse move event. I said hover, but you get the idea. It's hover because it only fires whenever you are hovered. You're supposed to. That actually is another thing to take a look at. Okay, but you notice here, still not very performant, actually. This is not typical, too, because I've actually tested at this level, and it has been perfectly fine. Peg limit. Should we reach a peg limit? There is a limit in the database payload right now. So that's something to figure out. But alright, enough about that stuff. The long and short of it is, it needs work. And I'm going to focus right now on the work that is the most important. And this is the most important right now, is that the image doesn't load from the database anymore. So let's get that adjusted again. See, what did we just do? What did we just do? Man, we still haven't made a commit. Okay. So when we come in and we say that if color is not equal to null, then we use the fill color. And then in main, that's when we're loading our state from our DB right here. And we are passing in the color. So we should be seeing a color, right? And we are. We are. The problem? The problem. The problem is that the is dirty is not part of the state. Unfortunately, it's going to be a pretty big change. But if I just load the page like this and I keep my hands off of it, I don't think it's going to come up until either right now I have to click. See? That's the problem. Alright, so let's put this mouse move event back, since it's not really the issue. We have other stuff to do. Alright, where are we at on the likes? We got 8 likes on the stream, 10 likes, and I'll do a hula dance. Do I need to say more? Y'all are gonna make me up and humiliate myself. Just kidding, I love you guys. Alright, let's check it on the vote. Right now we got 19 votes. 58% for Brite Craft, 16% Pixel Glow. Pixel Glow is cool too. 11% Glow Grid, 16% other. We might take the top 2 and then put them in another running if I think of some other names. Lumalites. 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 Sounds like some kind of legion. We are part of the Lumalites. Dun, 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 dun. You can see the occlusion culling occurring. Yeah, I'm smart. Alright. What are we doing? Triangles. I think triangles are next. But I think I do want to commit this first. Alright, yeah. Alright, so triangles, we're going into it right now. that's not right. I remember going through this on another stream. All the triangle stuff. It's pretty nuts. It's a lot of stuff goes into a triangle. At least in this program it does. At least in this program it does. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do. Alright, so this is the original function I have here on the notepad. And we got basically an X, min, and max. No. No. There's a way to do this with absolute value. Y equals the absolute value. So let's do the algebra. It's y equals, so on the origin of this, if we're looking at the angle, then we can look at y is equal to the absolute value of x. How do you do that? Absolute value of x, like that. Probably can't see that. So that means that as y, when y is, hold on. So when x is greater than 1, x will increase in a positive, and then when x is less than 1, y will also increase in a positive direction. That's how we get that's how we get a V shape on a graph. I remember that from algebra. The opposite of that would be y is equal to negative absolute value of x, where it's the same thing but it's negated. It's going down every time. So the relationship between y is that it is equal to the absolute value of x. So if we can say that y is greater than the absolute value of x plus an offset, plus whatever offset, that would get us the triangle that we're looking for. And so we build a range based on that instead of what we have. And we should be able to because right now what we're doing is just we have kind of a fixed grid where we're counting. We're going a 1-to-1 right now. We're building a 1-to-1, and by, let's see, here's the triangle function. So X min, it's what we're doing is we're creating a range which increases as Y increases. And we're taking the supplement to negate it, to make it upside down, essentially. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. Here. Let me just take bits and pieces out of this because we need to reuse it in other functions. We need to make it interdimensional. This is essentially building a rectangle, and then it's continuing if we're outside of the rectangle. So we're going to do something similar. Again, we're going to make a rectangle. So far, so good. So far, so good. Not sure about that. Okay. Yep. Okay, do we have the return down there? We do have the return down there, so we're good to go, in theory. Let's test it out. Let's see if our triangle actually works. What do you think, guys? Is the triangle gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. I think I have another issue higher up. Yeah, look, F. That's what I get, an F. Get an F in my coding class. Oh no. Another issue. Alright, what is it? Width has already been declared. 117. So are we really passing it width here? Oh, okay, then we don't need it there. Or height. And this variable is called isFilled, so I'm not sure where filled came from. And it's not even used. But whatever. Okay, we're back in business, that's good. Do we have triangles? No, not yet. Alright, what's the issue there? Add triangles not defined, huh? Okay, we must have like a, what, syntax? Oh, the arguments are wrong. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We didn't really change that, so let's change that now. Huh. That's weird. Okay, no. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, we got a huge syntax issue that's actually really small. If that makes any sense. So is it really something down here, or it's not something down here? It's not. It's something up here. Something right in front of our face. I'm suspecting something within this loop. No? Then what? Something over here? Nothing in this function at all. Aha, here we are. Okay, hold on, let me redo that. There we go. A little missing there. Oh, that was hard. Okay. Probably quitting time soon, if you know what I mean. Still no triangle. What gives? Something is not being returned. And here it is. Alright guys, we got 20 votes now. Margins are thinning, surprisingly. Britecraft 55%, Pixel Glow 20%, Glow Grid 10%, and 50% for other. 15% for other. Cast your votes now. We need to get this game named. We need to get a name for the game, and that's the name of the game. I don't know what I just said. Still no triangle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh. Okay, I stand corrected. There is a triangle, but it is... Whoa. Alright, so obviously we're passing in the wrong position. Somewhere. How can that be? Alright, what I like to do... The first thing I like to do here is make my rectangle my triangle. See it working correctly, so then we can go into the make triangle function and see what kind of stuff's going on in here. So you see here, we passing in position, we're not doing anything with it. So we're getting an X and a Y here, but that's not the X and the Y that we actually need. The X and the Y that we actually need is the index position. So that's why that doesn't work. And we don't have the index position directly here. We do have it here. So what we could do is use the width and the height to derive the index position based on the index here, which I think we can get by doing the second argument as index. Now, I don't know what that means right there, or if that works. Looks pretty convincing to me. Let's check it out. Yeah, it looked convincing, but as you can see, that's cool as heck, but that's not what we wanted right there at all. Yeah, okay, perfect. So what we actually want is our index number and then modulo with and then we can do the rest of it. I still don't think that in triangle fill function is going to be correct, but we can just assume that it's going to be correct. Yeah. We get this interesting shape, but that's not really a triangle. It's something. It's definitely something, and we're happy to have something, but yeah, let's go in there and figure out what's wrong. So this looks more like the rectangle fill thing. So yeah, so what we want to do here, actually, hold on. I tell you what, I don't want that in triangle fill function at all. Let's just get rid of it. So here we have let mix min. Let's like, all right, anyway, let x min and let x max. Y min? There's no y min. There's no y min at all. That's not part of this. That is not a part of this function. So what are we doing? Half width, half height, x min, x max, and then we go into the filled and x min, x max 0, x min, x max, and okay, yeah. So immediately after x min x, we go into if and is filled. And x is greater than equal to x min and greater x min. Well, we have +1. I'm just gonna go with it, +1, and then x max -1. Probably for the border, and y is not equal to 0. Then we can do what? Continue. Oh, that's if not is filled. Not return continue, just continue. But we want to return false actually here. Because remember, we're inside of this filter function. So we return false to continue. Next thing that we do, if x min, what is it? If x min is greater than, sorry, x is less than, that's the part that I don't like. Then finally return true. All right, then we fix it. I hope so. Not quite. Looks to me like That could work. What do you think? Is that going to work? No. Okay, that's good to know. You divide by the 1 to get the other, right? That's what I think. You divide by 1 to get the other. Apparently not, though. If I was going to do the opposite, if I had the X and the Y, and I wanted to calculate the index, I would be multiplying them together. In this case, I have the index. I don't have the X or the Y, but I do have the width and the height. So we can get like an area index. I don't think that's right though. If I have the width and the height, then I can take the index. Like 0 is the first index, right? So 0, it's going to be 0, 0. That's fine. Then we go 1 is the first index. And that's fine for this. But it's still 0. It would still be 0 for Y. Right? That's not correct. No, it would still be 0 for X. What operation do you have to do by 1 to get it to be 0 that you also have to do to 2 to get it to be 0, and so forth, all the way up to the width? Probably modulo. Probably modulo the width. Index modulo width. And then similarly for the height. Would this not be index modulo height? Would it not be? Apparently not. What about just straight division and, math.floor? I don't think that's it. It keeps telling me that that's it. Can you do integer division in JavaScript? It's not a bad question. It does look like it's a triangle to some level. I just don't think it's something's getting crossed up. You know what I mean? What are we doing with half width here? We are not scaling something, aren't we? Yeah, something's not scaling somewhere. I don't know what it is. It's like a bad reptile. It's not scaling somewhere. Alright, we got 20 votes. It's Britecraft. Looks like it's gonna be Britecraft. Alright. Oops. I also noticed that it's not the right color, too. Hang on a second, guys. What up? Alright. Time to get this fixed. We don't need to scale these. That's wrong. Scaling is wrong. I can see a little bit of a triangle starting to happen there. Oh, it's too skinny. Yeah, I know, but we'll deal with that. So half width is what? Too skinny? Like I'm sitting here. It's a rectangle. Feels like it's off to the side too much. And then not enough there, right? Curious what happens if I change it to that. Nothing. Okay, cool. That's not even close. That's pretty cool. But not correct. I'm sorry, isn't it just index modulo height? Maybe I have it the opposite. That's really crazy. That's more correct, isn't it? Technically. Doesn't look right, huh? It's crazy. So... Oh, bro. God. No, stop doing that. Yes, I believe that's right. I don't think that's right at all. Yes, it's the supplement of the other, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not. Yeah, yes it is. X times y equals index. X times y equals index. X times y equals index. Every time. So index divided by... Oh no, yeah, it's... Okay, yeah. That's right, so... That means it's gonna be... Okay, I got it now. I got it. So it's gonna be the index modulo width at first. And that gives us the x. And then the y is the index divided by the x. Let's see, what do we do? Minus the x. We can now subtract the x now that we have it, right? Divided by the height at this point, right? Divided by the height. Minus 1. A weird way to do it, but I think that would work. I don't see any errors. Alright, what's going on? This is an order of operations error too. Index minus x should be one figure, which would resolve to 0 in some cases, and then divided by the height, that might resolve to 0 in some cases as well. That also needs to be sectioned off. And then it's not -1 at that point though, because we're dealing with indexes, so we don't need to convert to index. -1 is convert to index. Still not quite a triangle. I'm still not even having a color, actually. I'm wondering if I'm having some arguments issues. I don't want to argue about the arguments. Alright, hey listen guys, that's it for me. I got stuff I gotta go do. This will probably be the last stream for a while. I know I said that last time, but this time I mean it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. This is where I would do a dance, but we don't have 10 likes yet. Maybe next time. Bye guys.